Hi guys, today we're going to make my famous crab cakes with special sauce. And here's everything you're going to need. Crab meat, Worcestershire sauce, black pepper, Old Bay seasoning, bell peppers, mayo, parsley, 1 egg, dry mustard, and a half of a lemon. Breadcrumbs are a must for a crab cake. So I'm going to mix certain things in my bowl. You're going to recognize that I'm doing certain things first, and that's because you want to take on a certain texture when making a crab cake. So I'm going to put in the Old Bay seasoning, my parsley, the dry mustard, and my 1 egg. The egg is going to bind everything together. We all know that. And my bell pepper. I used yellow and orange bell pepper, and I did saute this for about 3 minutes. I like them a little soft. I don't like them too crunchy in my crab cake. In goes the mayo. And like I said, you want a certain texture for your crab cake like you have at the expensive restaurants. So this is why I'm adding things in a certain order. That half of a lemon, we're going to add that in. That's going to bring out all of the freshness and everything that we're using. And you're using seafood, so it's going to keep it nice and fresh. Runaway seed there. That wouldn't be good. So now we're going to get ready to mix. And I almost forgot my Worcestershire sauce, but we need that. That's that tang that you love in a crab cake, and you might not know that, but now you do. So let's get all this whisked together, and you want to get that nice and smooth because you don't want to beat up your eggs and your crab meat like, really crazy because it becomes mush. So you get this nice and smooth, and that way once you put in your breadcrumbs and your crab meat, you'll have a cake-like consistency. So once we get that all mixed in, it is time for the breadcrumbs. And you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second once you get those added in. You want to mix this now that you've mixed everything else. And I did use a whisk here, but you could use a spatula. That would be a lot better. But it still turned out just fine. But I would prefer you use a spatula here just to get it all incorporated and not beat the breadcrumbs too much, but it still did just fine. Now that spatula I'm talking about, we're going to pull it out because we're going to add, ta-da, the crab meat. Yes, I'm using imitation crab meat. It's okay. And if you are running low on a budget and want to use imitation crab meat, I guarantee you that the people that are eating these will not know the difference once it's all incorporated and breaded and fried up. Now you want to take your plastic wrap and cover this mixture and put it in the refrigerator for 30 minutes to an hour, anywhere in that scale. I did about 45 minutes, and now you will see this bread-like consistency I'm talking about. It's almost like a thick cornbread. So you're going to take these and shape them. I like mine a little fat. I don't like them too flat, and I like them a little big, medium, I guess, because this is for dinner. But if you were having a dinner party, you could definitely use this same mixture and make little mini crab cakes. Now we're going to get these breaded up, and you want to bread them pretty heavily. I like to bread them heavily, shake a little off, but then I press the breadcrumbs in because you don't want this to just go everywhere when you put it in the hot oil. So press that bread in a little so that they get nice and crispy. So while we're doing that, we're going to get our oil hot and make sure we're on a medium-high heat. And we're going to get our crab cakes in the pan. So I like to do about 4 minutes per side, and I like them nice and crispy. So we would definitely do 4 minutes on each side. Now you can see how crispy it is, and it's just going to be amazing. We're going to do four minutes on this side, excuse me, and you see how hot that grease is. Get you a plate ready, line it with a paper towel so you can drain the excess oil. I can't speak today, people. And then while that's draining, you can finish the rest of your crab cakes. Like I said, 4 minutes on each side. If you want them a little lighter in color, you can try 3.5 minutes, but 4 minutes works for me. So now we're ready to serve these babies with my special sauce, and it is ranch dressing with hot sauce. Anyone can make this. Mix it in a little bowl, make it as hot as you want. and everyone's going to rave about this sauce. A little squeeze of lemon to bring out all that fresh flavor, and we are good to go. Crab cakes for dinner, cocktail parties, you name it. Thanks for tuning in today, guys, and I hope you try this recipe. Bye.